Hey YouTube, Team Treacherous here with a deck profile of lavals from our teammate Josh Coons. Go ahead whenever you're ready, Josh.
Alright guys, starts out with one Gores. It helps with the deck a lot because it has a lot of problems with going into stuff fast, so you need protection a lot. So Gores, provides that, and it causes problems. I like that. 2 Fire Dog. Searches out pretty much everything in the deck except the millers and the cannons. No, the cannons. So it's really, really good. It goes into your Stenons or your Dragoons, and it allows you to make the handmaiden plays that you need quick and fast. Quick, fast. Then I run 3 Cannoneer. Guy's really, really good. It just dumps stuff in your grave, like your handmaidens or whatever, but you gotta know that it misses timing with a handmaiden because at the end it says you have to pay, your opponent takes 500, so handmaiden will miss timing on it. But it's still really good with rekindling, and you need them to go into Quasar. And I play 3 Cannon. This card's really, really good with Lady and works really well with Gold Sarko. Because if you Gold Sarko into this, you summon him, you special this, and then you go into Dragoon and pretty much just loop your opponent. So 3 of them. 2 Miller, we don't have that transmission field card, so this is the next best thing. When it's destroyed by battle, just send 2 lavals to the grave. So it's like transmission field, except it's a battle searcher. Then 2 Lady. I like 2, I don't really like 3. I think 2 is better for my playstyle, maybe not others, but I like 2. It's really, really good. It pops any face down card on the field, so it's really good to make pushes.
Combos with cannon.
Right. And then 1 Sprite. You pretty much need to run this to make the deck a little bit faster, and its effect is pretty broken. It basically, when this card is sent to the graveyard, all face-up lava monsters on the field gain the attack of how many lavals are in the grave by 200. So that's really good. And then the heart of the deck, 3 Handmaiden. When this card is sent to the graveyard, when there's another Handmaiden, when there's another lava in the graveyard and there's not another Handmaiden in the grave, then you can send another lava. So basically, you just send Handmaiden for Handmaiden for Handmaiden, and then send a Cannoneer. And it just sets up your graveyard for rekindling. And then last, we play the Boost Warrior. This allows you to go into your Quasars, and your basically allows you to do really big synchro plays, especially Quasar. So that was, I think, 19 monsters on the spells. Obviously, triple rekindling. It's really broke, and it makes the deck just go insane. 2 Gold Sarko. You need to search out your key cards, and you need to search them out quick, and it helps it. 1 Duality for consistency. I might bump it up to 2, but I'm liking 1 right now, just for consistency. 1 Avarice, just because you want to fill your deck back up and just give you pluses. 1 Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, just the ones, stable. Then triple MST. Triple because you really, really don't need to deal with back rows. And back rows really, really hurt the deck, so MST provides the luxury of not having to deal with back rows. 1 Foolish Burial to dump the Handmaiden or a Lady or anything you need to just dump. Sends out the deck. 1 Mind Control, because you run a whole bunch of tuners, and obviously Mind Control is good for that reason, but also you run a Utopia in a side deck, and there's a lot of rank 4s. I mean, there's a lot of level 4s out there, so you just steal their level 4 and overlay with Cannon or Cannoneer. It's all the spells on the traps. 1 Judgment, just because it's Judgment. 2 Warnings, a Solemn Brigade here to stop monster removal. 1 Trench Tool, more monster removal. It's really good. And then lastly, 2 Trap Sun. This is my cold wave. Because you just go set, and you have everything set in hand, like the Rekindling and the Boost Warrior. You just go flip, and they're yeah, it's pretty much game. It's pretty much game after that if that resolves. That was the main deck. It's 40. We'll go on to the side deck. 1 Chimera Tech. I put this side deck together for locals. There's a gadget player there, so I wanted to put this in against him. One Cyber Dragon for the same reason. Two T-Kings, just really, really good. I usually side him in every game too, because he's like my favorite card, and I don't know why nobody really runs him. He's really good. Triple Veiler for like wind-ups or whatever just really needs to be hit. Two Chalice, also against wind-ups, because if game 1 I lost, I'm obviously not going to put those in because I'm pretty sure they're going to side into defissures for the hand traps. So I'll just side those in instead. So therefore, they'll just like think, okay, I'm going to side with the defissure, and then they're going to try to go herp off and stuff. I'll just like, well, Chalice here is MID, and they're like, well, that's pretty unfortunate. Didn't think you were going to do that. 2 Decree for like basically anything that's heavy trap, like Dark World, Chain Burn, Stun, pretty much Dino Rabbit. There's like a lot of stuff that's really good against. 2 Bottomless because it's really, really broken right now, and I love Bottomless. It's good against Dark Worlds and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. 2 Deep Prison for the same exact reason. It's just really good. That was the side deck. Onto the extra. 1 Shooting Star because you go into him like ridiculously easy. Quasar. Shooting Quasar Dragon of Infinity. That's his real name, by the way. He's really broke. He just says negate anything. Literally, negate anything. 1 Red Nova because it's really broken. You can actually go into him faster than you can go into him, but it's obviously better to go into him. But he can go, the highest he can go into this deck is 7,000, which is like ridiculous, but it's the boss. And obviously the Shooting Star when the Quasar leaves the field, which it probably won't. 1 Miststorm because it's easy to make and it's really good. 1 Red Dragon for the Red Nova. 1 Stardust, obvious. Stand in, this card's really good. When it's synchro summoned, you send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and then when it were to be targeted at all, when it be targeted at all, you can banish the laval for it not to be targeted or destroyed or whatever. 1 Rose to blow up the field, and it's really good. And you bring them out really easy. Dragoon, this card is really, really good in here. This is like super essential. This is what I was talking about with the Fire Dog. Fire Dog into Sprite, and then you just bring him out, you add the Handmaiden to hand, and then you ditch the Handmaiden. So it's a Foolish Burial. It's really good. 1 Baryonic, it just supports the deck for like OTK. 1 Librarian, because you draw off it so much, because you synchro so much. 1 Slasher, it's good with Rekindling because it's 200 defense, and its effects is pretty decent. It can attack twice, and it has Piercing. And it's 24, 5-star, and you need it for like your Quasar plays and whatever. And this guy is retarded, just retarded. It's a Baryonic. That's what it is. All you do is send 2 lavals from your graveyard back to your deck. You bounce a card. You just keep on bouncing cards, and then you keep on sending the lavals to the grave. You just keep on bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, and bouncing. 1 Form of the Synchron because it's really good in here and you can make them super easy. And Quasar. It makes it Quasar, obviously, because you can't make Quasar any other way. And then lastly, 1 Utopia because I run the Mind Control and I run a lot of level 4s, so it's really, really good. And it saves me. And it's just really good, obviously. Everybody likes Utopia and everybody runs it. Alright, that was the deck. I played at locals today. Unfortunately, some problems happened at locals, and
He got rule sharked.
I got rule sharked. Basically, what happened is some kid really loves Yu-Gi-Oh, really loves Yu-Gi-Oh, and he decided that since he misplayed and it was my turn, I won the game. But then when I won the game, he decided to complain and say we have to restart the duel because I lost, and I know I lost. Now I have to restart because he thought somebody told him different. So yeah, that's basically what happened. But the deck's really, really good. I can't really say much about it anymore about it. It's just really good. I guarantee I'll top next time. But that's pretty much it. Go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think, ideas, or great, whatever, it's fine. But that was Team Treacherous. Out.